Nobody's doing it. Nobody's on.
You see my minions? You have minions.
Where are they?
Minions everywhere. Looking at me.
What did they do for everybody now? Like, it is here for everybody.
Can you not say that?
Where?
Is it your minion? You didn't get the joke.
I give you besties. You have two giving you daily gist AIT members.
That can reduce if I'm with you.
You can't be with me on that level. You can't be serious. There's no level of commitment that has to come with it.
No, I'm not saying commitment, but what I'm saying to you is that I can show you, I can call everybody. It's boundaries at the end of the day, and that's what I've learned from you. Just want to create boundaries and want to show that, bro, we're cool, we can't, like. I
don't want to isolate you with everybody. I just want to know people that you want to have very close. You can't move with every single person. You can, be all kiki, overly kiki, kaka with everybody. 2, 3 girls inclusive, that's fine.
I see what you're saying.
But it just doesn't have to be a general, I'm just standing my bike and laughing. What's funny? There's no boundary. Like, what's funny? At least I know there's like a particular person or people that I know, oh, this person is close to this person, and that is okay.
I saw.
Okay, I should have, right?
Idea.
No, they crossed the net, though. You know, take me out to. I see, he doesn't cross the net. Spicy stew.
I'm eating fish.
Is there fish in the fridge?
Should make prefer fish.
Eh?
Should make prefer fish.
You don't believe me?
We can check now.
Okay.
In Victory Stone, we had two chicken. So every time we say Biggie reduce the chicken, that's a fucking lie. Like, that was a fucking lie. I don't understand.
Now that milk, they shock me. I don't think I don't like that.
See the chicken now. They hide the chicken inside there.
They like me, I chicken though. But that milk.
How you tell me that? You reduce.
I saw 14 there this afternoon.
The way they are hiding things, like
when I go do rehearsal for inside, 14. And I took one and I put it inside that.
You know, they hide things. I say they chop for the house. I'm like.
We saw this thing there now. We saw Saji Brent inside this.
That's what this is.
We ate it too.
Hey, not for
we share me.
You should not like this thing from here. Isabella.
Why are you always after my hand?
No deal.
They lost the lights and all. That's why we've been lighting it since yesterday.
They think.
I don't think anything.
You remember?
I just look everybody.
I see what they think.
So with all this observation, what you don't observe?
See?
With all this OBS, what you don't do? What you don't observe?
No, I mean know for myself, which I observe. And let me go to tell myself.
Tell me about Mensa observation. We know OBS for Mensa.
I know I OBS for you. I know OBS for Mensa. I know people are the OBS for.
Oh yeah, tell me my own.
Yeah, I know OBS.
You don't clear now plus some shower movement.
I know this one don't need the observation.
You don't clear plus.
No, not clarity.
You still get to a shower where they do. Very useless boy.
I know if you do this again.
He had it back. This place will be outside. You say
It will catch you.
I won't do them.
That first week I be want to do them, but
if you work, I just
fit.
If it's the work, bro.
All the babies
know.
All the babies know for you, so you know fit.
Okay, you think you fit? Okay.
The joke now they play.
Fit,
if they tell say some people go switch like this, you go believe.
With all the drama we are putting
yesterday. You don't say one or two things.
Okay, now you different from me now. Me I tell you say if you swap, but
you don't say one or two things don't make people swap.
At this point, life will be a lot easier for Jason in the house if he just openly do whatever it is that he's doing with Sultana. And Kola is going to be continuously delusional till the end of the show. If he stays till the end of the show, it's probably going to become another Yemi. I don't know. And yes, we had some late night movements that you don't get to catch during the day, like Dede playing tennis with Kaikumi, or Bright following Isabella around in the kitchen and bonding with Koi. And yeah, that guy's conversation between Kayukumi, Mensan, and Koi. Well, let's get into the full gist. It is going to be a beautifully long ride. So please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification so you get notified once I upload new content. Starting with Dede and Jason, Sultana and Jason. So it is all over the place now. Why did he go out to check if someone is around in the room or even outside the door and making sure that the door was closed properly before coming back to kiss Sultana? Why are you still stealing kisses? I mean, I feel like a lot of the people in the house already know. Dede already knows that you kissed Sultana. So is it that you're trying to play it as a one-time thing? I don't know, like, if you kiss someone and the person that you probably was trying to, let me not say hide from, but protect yourself from or whatever, you know, whatever games you were playing with, has already known. Like, Dede already knows that you kissed Sultana. It's no big deal. It feels like you guys are giving each other space anyway, right? And for the last couple of days, Sultana has also been like under the radar. I think she's probably recalibrating and trying to re-strategize. These days, you don't see her sitting down to gossip. She's also intentionally injecting herself in situations where she has to get herself involved in gossip. So, like, okay, you're like in a healthy place. Dede isn't going to be a problem anymore because, I mean, she knows the worst. I don't think it will be worse than kissing her the night that stuff happened. Like, can it really get worse than that? So why are you still why are you still stealing kisses and doing runaway bride and groom under the duvet? Like, just bring it out already. I think this is probably one of the reasons why people are saying Ebuka should just scatter the tables, Let new dynamics form. Do you get? We want to see where people's head is at. Trying to protect whatever it is that is happening because you think someone should continue their game or be given enough time for things to mature. People get bored easily. People are already complaining. So, I mean, ask the question already between Koyi. Maybe ask Sultana or ask Koyi, or ask Jason. Do you get, like, just shake things up? But me, I just feel Jason and Sultana do not need to hide anymore. Lots of the housemates know. Do you get? Dede herself, who is like the only other person that cares about whatever it is that happens with the romantic life because of their undefined friendship, already knows. There's no need to lock the door anymore. There's no need for these kisses to even be midnight kisses. Like, come out in the open. Let's have some daytime relationship. Like, just give us something to work with. Do you get? Enough of the hiding? Sultana be small picking. I think she can take care of herself. And by this time, I feel like Sultana already knows that the guys that she probably wanted won't come for her anyway. So, like, why are you still hiding? Who do you still want to play? Do you get? Is it culture? Abiru boy. Well, we'll get to that. I'm talking about people that are playing and doing hide and seek. Dede and Kola have been the topic of conversation. Again, because Kola is still doubling down on his delusion and has become the fulu of the season. By this time, I kind of like feel that is valid to talk about. Apparently, Kola thinks that something will happen in the future between him and Dede, no matter how many times Dede tells him that they are never going to get there, right? So I'm trying to phrase this in a way that makes sense because in my head, what I'm thinking is Kola came the boyfriend route, like intense, intentional, exclusive boyfriend route. it didn't work out for him. It turns out there's a circus and Didi has her minions, as he calls them. Oh yeah, Kola is quite condescending towards his other competitors, like Jason and Koyi. And with the way that Jason tried to play that game by trying to outsmart Kola in their very short-lived, um, you know, what do we call it? It wasn't a union. It was like an alliance. They are very short-lived alliance. Kola now just looks at him and Koyi as, minions, not quite up to his level of gameplay and his person as well. So I think it's just an age thing. What if, I don't think that Kola would call, okay, I'm just trying to give an example. For instance, if instead of Koyi and Jason, there was let's say Ortega and Ruboy, I don't think minions will be the word that Kola used. Do you get like? So I feel like it's an age thing, and also just like their physical appearance as well. They are smaller in size compared to him. So it's just kind of like they're younger, they're smaller. Minions. Minions will do. And he's taking that route. So like she's telling him, but then again, I also do not understand why Dede thinks that she can dictate to Kola about the number of people he can be cool, friendly, and close to in the house. Like, Kola can have 10 friends. It does not have to be 2 or 3. I don't think it's Dede's business how many people Kola is close to. Do you get like, especially because you have consistently also said this is not leading anywhere. Do you get? Dede herself is gradually expanding her social circle in the house. It is why I decided to add this clip of her and Kayukumi playing tennis. Because, I mean, you bond over a game here and there. The next day, you're sitting down together, you're gisting. She has lost, or rather, let's just say she's losing one person, Jason, right, in the circle. So it is okay. She's trying to expand and bring in another person just so at every point in time, there's a circus around her. Do you get? And the reason why I added this clip is because sometimes I would always say moments like this brew the highlight moments. You won't see that Dede play table tennis with Kaikumi. Tomorrow you see them sitting down and gisting and chatting, and maybe you see Koyin giving them side eye. You won't even know that this table tennis moment was immediately after Koyin had given his analysis of Kaikumi with Mensan one night like that. So that's why I add these moments, because like I would always say, they are the ones that give birth to the highlight moments. Do you get? So, like I said, Dede herself is expanding her social circle. So is it okay if Kola now tells her that, oh, we're whatever it is that we have is not defined, but I mean, I don't think that you should have more than 2, 3 people in your close circle, and I want to know who these people are. Yeah, do you already see how that sounds and look? But somehow Dede can just say that casually, and Kola will actually like agree to it. That is why I say it's peak delusion, and he's like the fulu of the season. Because why? Why are you agreeing to boundaries with someone that will not set the same boundaries for herself and is not giving you any type of commitment? Why can't you also just play? Like, why can't you also be as fluid as this person? Why do you even have to agree to what they are saying? Do you get like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And Kola comes off as someone that is brilliant in other ways, or maybe not. You guys, let me know, independent of the Dede situation with Kola, if apart from that, can you look at other moves that Kola have made in the house and how he conducts himself? Tasks aside, because Biggie's tasks sometimes is not even by brilliance. But let me just know, do you think that he would rate Kola as someone that is brilliant? outside of the day drama. Because love can turn even the most brilliant person to mumu. So I don't even want to add it because it could be love, it could be infatuation, it could be, whatever. But I'm just saying, let me know in the comment section, okay? Now let's talk about um Isabella and Bright. You see, the reason why I added that moment in the kitchen is because it was until after Fubara left the house and started doing media rounds that we got to hear that Bride had been making more intense moves on Fubara than we saw on our screens. So if she hadn't said what she said, we wouldn't know. There are also so many things that we don't get to see in the house. And even for previous seasons where there was not a lot of content, we still had important moments that we missed. For instance, this season, there's so much going on that it took Doris in the diary room for us to even hear of a story that was so important. That has been one of the most important news of the season. We know Siam. So when I see these little moments, especially when they are late night moments, I take very careful what are they called? Very careful, curated, archives of these moments because they may come in handy. Tomorrow, somebody may go and tell Mide that they were bonding in the kitchen or they were talking about chicken. Pride, what were you doing in the kitchen? Now chicken I go find. I've been hungry. Isabella just happened to be in the kitchen and we just talked. So why were you helping her to turn on gas? Now she asked for why am I envisioning a fight and also the explanations? But I'm just saying that these moments happen, and if we don't intentionally, document these moments, when the highlights happen, you'll be wondering from where to where. So yeah, from here to there. Okay. And the way that Bright moves, he's so sleek. He's so sleek that it could just be a stare, those sustained kind or maybe just flirtatious stares that, and then Isabella is like queen of the game. Do you get? So these moments happen and maybe tomorrow. And by the way, Kaikumi is bonding with, Dede. Tomorrow you just hear that, well, she was with Bright in the kitchen and you were playing tennis with Dede. And then you'd be like, when did all of this happen that I don't know? Yeah, that's why I'm bringing them to you guys because we need to have evidence. Do you get like our receipts need to be very tight? These late night moments, they give birth to the daytime drama and highlights and gist and conversations. So when you already know that, these moments happened in the night, you're not caught off guard and you're able to like fully with your full chest talk about the origin of such dramas. Anyways, I still also want to touch a little bit on the guys bonding over Kaikumi's what do we call it? Failed telenovela in the house. I feel like Kaikumi could have had a great time if he was a bit more assertive and a bit more grounded. He's behaving like he's a worm that does not have spine. Like he does not know what to do. He does not know how to organize his storyline in the house. And because of that, and I think that is really helping Isabella's storyline as well. Yes, I get it. She's very strong personality. She is creating and sustaining her own storyline. And it's not the best storyline, but she is, and I give her that. But the truth is, if we're being objective, if Kaikumi was not an outside looker, like not for the streets type of guy, Isabella's storyline wouldn't have been so good or so solid. At least maybe not so good, but solid. Do you get? It is because the guy that she's with does not know where his head is at. And every time that something happens, you can bet that he would act spineless. And it is that has given Isabella her storyline as not just the seductress, but just the person that one other girl wanted her man and is now angry that she couldn't get the man. Even after she went all out for him, that she's the woman for him and she's the type of girl that will fight for him, that will win HOH and bring him to the lounge. And only problem is, guy man no one be CC. He also does not want to be alpha male. So he's like, should we call him beta male? I mean, like, is that a good enough name for Kaikumi? Is he even beta male? That, like, if you're going to, should we even have a male in his name? It is Kola that they are calling Sister Kola, but Kaikumi is worse. You guys amaze me every single season. Like, you can bet that there will be that one person that is spineless in the house. Like, at least Kola is intentionally pursuing what he wants. Do you get? Intentionally, with so much vigor and conviction. Kaikumi is just like, I'm just going to coast along. Not be me go start or initiate anything. Me, I just want to be in the middleman Kaikumi. I think I'll probably just be calling him middleman from now henceforth. But I like it for him though. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe and be back for